when I first came here, Peranakan culture was probably at the peak. Not only then, the chanting too were not of the current Mandarin version, but of Hokkien. I remember the Hokkien version.
Yes.
Yeah, we chant, and it's totally world apart. When I first heard, how come the Hokkien one and the Mandarin one doesn't sound the same? Even though the words may be the same. So yeah, that was an experience.
You were talking about like Hokkien chanting. Like, are you able to recite a few? Like, it's quite unique. I never actually.
I only can remember parts and pieces only. But I remember
in the black robes, right?
Yeah. Na, 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 something like
Very
that.
melodious.
Very melodious. It's a sing song.
Oh, they actually sing.
Yeah.
Do they utter like Hokkien words?
Yes. Hokkien words. Hokkien words. I can't remember though. It's been like, wow.
It should be documented.
40 over years already.
Or more.
I know who can. Brother Kim Ling. Brother Kim Ling can remember the chant very well.
During Piasilo's time, he brought 2 Thai monks. He went to his former abbot to borrow 2 Thai monks to come and help us to do the Wednesday and Saturday and Sunday puja. And these monks, the 2 monks were very interesting. They couldn't speak English initially, but because they interact and play with us and have so much communication with us, they slowly learn English. But we appreciate them because their memory on the chanting on all the sutta was first class. And we were kind of influenced by Thai tradition then. But Brother Kenny and the rest were more influenced by the Sri Lankan chanting tradition, more from Ananda Mangala style of chanting. Then when Piasilo left, our friend Kemarama a few months later came in, and he brings back the Sri Lankan style of chanting. And we had agreement. He will do all the fundamental chanting, but we always have a lay person to do the introduction and to do the concluding because English. And that was how the Seck Kia Eenh temple's Sundays are very unique.
That's why in Seck Kia Eenh we had 2 chanting. So we had part Mahayana, then after that the Theravada chanting.
So we knew that our elders actually chanted in Hokkien. And they also played music, traditional music, with traditional instruments to accompany chanting. So that's what our elders did. But when it came down towards our time, and also with Reverend Ananda Mangala's influence, things became a bit more Theravadan. And therefore, from there on, with Venerable Ananda Mangala's input, then we had many Buddhist plays coming on to the stage. So that's how another group, the actors and actresses, came to picture. And then later, with the uncles and aunties who were very actively involved in Peranakan plays. So when the 2 combine, you can have a lot of fun on stage.
Yeah.
Chanting actually depends on the leaders. If the leader chant that way, everybody will also chant that way. So in various Buddhist centers, you find that they have different ways of chanting. So there is no uniformity.
We want to tell people that there is a system to it. You actually follow the system. You also can do it. Actually, it's very easy. But you have to be humble enough to allow someone to lead. You cannot like, everybody want to be leader. Cannot. You must allow someone to lead and then you follow. And then we can become harmonious. And any temple, any team can do that.
I also like to attribute the Buddha's chanting, the reciting of the Buddha's teaching, to the group that has actually started from Malacca called the Chanting Farers. And they have actually helped to develop the harmonious single uniformity of a Buddhist chanting, especially among the Theravada and the English-speaking groups. And we owe it to the Chanting Farers started by Dato' Kenchen.
Chanting Farers, that's what he his intention was actually because Seck Kia Eenh, somehow because of our chanting, our way of chanting also, we have made a name for ourselves. So even in Sri Lanka, when we went to Sri Lanka, when they hear Seck Kia Eenh, chanting, the monks will come ask for chanting, because we are known for that, so to say. So it was his intention to spread Dhamma through chanting. He wants to not to popularize himself through chanting, but it's actually to let people know, actually chanting is very easy. You just have a set of things to follow. You know the basics, and you can just follow and do the chanting, and you can chant the proper way already, because there are certain like we learn ABC, and there are certain things to it. After you have learned your ABCs, it's very easy. You just read the thing, you can just follow already. So when we set up our chanting fairs, we went to Buddhist associations in KL, in Seremban. Seremban is Sudamma. We taught them how to do the chanting. We taught them the basics first, and then we taught them the chanting. And then, like in Subang Jaya, they actually went further to learn more suttas. He will lead the team there, and then he trained up some facilitators to help him, because one person, what can one person do? We always need a team. And these facilitators we will break the devotees or the members who are interested to do chanting. We break them up into groups, and then the facilitators will guide them and teach them how to do the chanting. So the chanting fairs at our height, so to say, at our height, we were chanting in Penang, we were chanting in KL, we went for a chanting competition in Singapore, and we wiped everything, brought back all the trophies, and I said, next time cannot organize, cannot call you all already. That was actually quite an achievement for us, not only for him, because he's not the only one chanting, because we have children's team. They have solo, they have group. So for solo, he alone only, who are the others? So there were other members that he has taught that has also won solo. So it is also their achievement. So he's proud of them that way. And he's proud of all his other ladies group, the children's group also. They also won the top prize and brought back the top prize. So they were all very happy. And he was very happy for them, because he has managed to bring up the interest in children. And with the children's group, he also bring up the interest in other groups, other Buddhist groups, because they think like, oh, children also can chant, we also can. So it gives them inspiration to learn the chanting.
So fortunate for us, chanting fairs have been helping to create this kind of uniformity, and we believe that all the Buddhist groups throughout the countries now have started to chant along the same harmony and along the same tune. And I think indeed it is a very important contribution from Seck Kia Eenh.